So what is your involvement with the archives?
So I am an archives and reference librarian, so my primary role here is as a librarian, but then a certain percentage of my time I cover the archives. We do have an archivist who this is his main job, is the archives, and he also covers our records management area as well. But when he's gone, I kind of take over this spot, and then we have some other people that help out as well.
Okay. Yeah. And when did the archives start, and who started them?
So the archives started around 1992. The VP then, Dr. Stephen Jonas, actually was the one who initiated the program and got us our first full-time archivist in the position.
Okay. And what all is down here, and how do you guys determine what gets archived?
So the archives contains things like president's minutes, boards of trustees minutes, historic photographs. Sometimes we have things like original architectural drawings. So a ton of different resources that are just related to the history of the college, things that support the history of the college as well, and that just help us remember where we've come from. They can guide us to where we're going to be. Anything like that that contains historical significance we'll keep.
What is the oldest thing down here?
So one of the oldest things that we have is actually this tintype photograph, and it's of the architectural school. And what they're doing is they're actually doing hand drawing. And so like the tintypes, I don't know if you know, these were actually done on sheets of metal. It's not actually tin, but that's how the photograph was actually printed, was on the metal. So, and they last a pretty long time too, as you can see. So.
And why do you think the archives are important?
So archives are important because they help us preserve our history. As I mentioned before, they can help you figure out where you've been, but also they can guide you into where you want to go. So if there's something you want to try, maybe we've tried it before, they can also help you research different things the college has done through the years, you know, towards sustainability, all of that. So it's our foundation. If you don't have the archives, you don't have that history preserved, you don't really know what you've done in the past, what's been successful, what hasn't. You don't really know your accomplishments. So archives help preserve that, which makes them very important to schools and, you know, locations around the country.
And do you have a favorite thing down here?
I have a few different favorite things. I do have to say that I tend to favor the scrapbooks. I just pulled a couple examples out. I like these because scrapbooks, you can kind of get an idea of what was important to people at the time. We have a couple different ones. Some are carved in wood, some are just like this one, some are in just binders. But you can figure out like what was happening at the school, what did people find important about the school, what were the students thinking and doing. So I tend to kind of love these a lot.
All right, and is there anything else that you think students should know about the archives?
We are here. So if you're interested in the history of Sinclair College, if you want to see some cool things, feel free to set up an appointment to stop down and see us. All right.